tracking the latest on Elsa. We're expecting some high winds and rain in Florida this morning, right? It's almost making landfall?
It's expected to make landfall later this morning. Right now, it's about 50 miles off of Cedar Key, Florida, moving to the north and northeast eventually this morning. So let's show you the latest details on Elsa. There's the tropical satellite and radar this morning. There's bands of heavy rain, embedded thunderstorms lashing central and northern Florida right now. You can see Tampa starting to see the effects of this storm easing up a little bit as it lifts further to the north and west. So it's got 65-mile-an-hour sustained winds. It's still a strong tropical storm, but it was downgraded after briefly becoming a hurricane again. It's about, as I mentioned, 50 miles south-southwest of Cedar Key and lifting to the north and northeast. So that brings it into Florida late this morning. This is its position expected by 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And then from there, it'll be moving over the southeast U.S. coastline and potentially tracking near or over us in southeast New England during the first half of the day on Friday. So let's get in close, and I want to show you the potential impacts from Elsa. Now, what we know about tropical systems is that the heaviest of the rain is typically on the western side of the storm, and the strongest winds are on the eastern side. So you can see that cone of uncertainty, the possibilities here of a system, a track that puts us either on the eastern side of the storm or the western side. So we're going to be watching for potentially some gusty winds and some heavy rain. As far as tropical storm force winds go, the chances are still pretty low, only about a 10 to 20% chance of seeing tropical storm force winds in most of Rhode Island, with up to a 30 to 40% chance over southeastern Massachusetts. And our live camera in Providence right now, winds are light. We got the hazy sunshine, another hot day lined up. Nice day at the beaches. People are already out surfing this morning, and it's going to be a warm one all the way down to the coastline. Lower 70s currently in Providence. Newport's at 70, 66 in Westerly. Combining the hottest temperatures, the highest humidity, we are expecting to see the heat index climbing into the mid to upper 90s inland. So those areas once again are under a heat advisory. This is the heat index forecast for this afternoon. Brings us up by noontime to a feel-like temperature of around 94, mid-90s 2 and 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and still even at 6 o'clock in the evening feeling like it's at 90 degrees. So thunderstorm threat today. Not until the end of the day, though. This is at 9 o'clock this morning. Mostly sunny skies, upper 70s to lower 80s. Near the upper 80s and low 90s at 2 in the afternoon inland. Upper 70s to lower 80s for our shoreline, including around 83 in Newport. Isolated storm late day and evening. Watching for some showers and storms pushing through later in the evening and the early part of the night. Now tomorrow's not a washout. It's a very humid day. Not going to be as hot. There'll be a couple of showers around and more clouds than what we saw yesterday. And then those rain chances continue to go up Thursday night. Pretty good beach day. Use some caution in the water. Moderate rip current risk, 83 degrees for the air temperature, and the winds are lighter today than what they were yesterday. They'll be out of the southwest on the bay at 5 to 10 knots. Here's the 7-day forecast. Thursday's high near 80 with the chance for a couple of showers. Elsa's impacts mostly first half to 3/4 of the day. If we end up with the storm tracking just over to the east of us, we could see rainfall amounts as much as 1 to 3 inches, and we do have a high risk for rip currents and rough surf both Friday, and even some lingering impacts in the ocean on Saturday, with a spot shower around near 80 to start the weekend.